Wednesday morning, everybody. I hope y'all are doing fantastic on this Monday, October the 6th. I'm meteorologist Jeremiah Stewart coming at you with what to expect weather-wise, and to no one's surprise, we're still stopped into this very calm weather pattern. High pressure still kind of hanging strong, but I think over these next few days, it will try to break down just a touch, and that'll increase our cloud coverage and also bring in a very small shot for a couple of showers, and we desperately need the rainfall as most of West Texas is still included in some sort of drought condition across the area. And really, unfortunately, with that, looking ahead, no real rainfall makers in store, at least for the next 7 days across the area. Could see a couple of showers heading into Tuesday and Wednesday, though, and I'll talk more about that here shortly. Certainly rain-free and storm-free for this morning as we get started for the new work week with a cool to mild feel out there, some spots into the lower 60s, but most of us kind of hanging out into some 60s and 70s, right around, say, 67 degrees right now into Midland, 68 right now into Odessa. So yeah, it's on the mild side out there. 64 into Fort Davis. Abilene this morning, right around 68. Eastland, the only spot that I've seen into the 50s right now at 57, and then 62 into San Angelo and into the Eden area. Out the door, our day planner features our temperatures slowly climbing up into the middle to upper 70s by the 10 o'clock hour. Should find ourselves right around 82 by lunch, and looking at highs shy of 90, which is good news there. Right around 87 to 88 degrees is what I'm forecasting into Odessa and Midland. A couple of spots we'll try to get into the 90s, though, primarily off towards our Trans-Pecos region and off towards the Big Bend area, 95 down towards Presidio. And I think the Big Country is going to be on the warm side today as well, into some lower 90s, right around 93 into Monday and Throckmorton, also 93 into Breckenridge, slightly cooler into the Concho Valley, hanging out into those upper 80s for our Monday. Should be a beautiful start to the work week, though, with lots of sunshine. Just a few of these cumulus clouds kind of working through. It will be breezy today, kind of breezy this morning. Those wind gusts this morning, right around 20 to 23 miles per hour here into the San Angelo area proper. Heading into Tuesday, we'll stick with that southeasterly breeze and also see some clouds kind of build in as well, alongside a couple of showers. Maybe a 5 to 10% coverage on our Tuesday, and a slightly better coverage heading into Wednesday, but even still, not expecting more than a 10 to maybe a 15% coverage heading into Wednesday as that front tries to slip into the area heading into our Wednesday morning. After that, though, Thursday into Friday, high pressure kind of builds back in, and that's going to warm us back up. Should be in the 80s for most of this week, but I think by this weekend, with high pressure returning, we'll try to warm back up into the 90s. That full 7-day forecast shows that those 80s to about, say, Friday, right around, say, 89 degrees into San Angelo on Friday, back into the 90s though into Abilene heading into Friday, 93 to 94 in Abilene on Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, we're going to be in the 90s here in the Permian Basin as well, right around 90 to 91 for our Saturday and Sunday. But we'll enjoy these 80s for most of the week, cooling off right around 84 degrees behind the front on Wednesday afternoon.